for a job well done. The preparation was huge. Okay, very evident of the effort that they put in, the energy, the time. And then how I wish I could be given a copy of your criteria, those paper that you're flipping earlier. May I see? May I see, please? Okay, so no problem with the preparation, the fact that they were able to execute. So this is in accordance with their plan. And then now, let's go to the briefing. As you have mentioned, evaluators, you are correct. There was this criteria given. The candidates were asked to clarify, so meaning checking of readiness. I heard about, are you ready? Do you have any clarification? So this is wonderful. And there was also shaking of hands. So I believe this is a good practice of an assessor to let the candidates feel that, he is welcome. And it's somehow motivating as well. I like some of the assessors, I'm saying not all assessors are good listeners, okay, but I saw that some of the assessors were really very keen in listening, so not rushing the students, and then giving follow-up questions is really good. And then some of the questions were appropriate, were appropriate for the oral test, but majority of the questions are not or were not appropriate for the oral test. Okay, so that's why it is important to look at your intended learning outcome. Now I see the reasons why you're asking about define, measurement, identify, and explain. So with these 5 ILOs, only 2 fit to the oral test, which is explain how to convert, explain the importance of conversion. Am I looking at the ILOs? Okay, because I am seeing other statements here that look like ILOs, like state, ask the assessee like that. Okay, but these are part of your briefing. Now, questions like enumerate, give me, and then define are supposed to be in the written test. As much as possible, this should be in the written test, and then do not waste your time asking these questions that are supposed to be there, because oral tests must now be somehow to measure understanding. So it can be described, okay, it can be how, okay, I heard how. These are wonderful questions. And then why is it important to measure like that? So those are more appropriate questions. And then with icebreaker, I didn't see any candidate who gave the icebreaker. So you immediately dive into the first question. Okay, so after giving the short briefing, it's okay to have it short as long as it's comprehensive. Okay, so that's fine. But again, the icebreaker is very important. You could have asked the student, okay, how are you? Where are you from? So how are you doing, like that? So just, at least 2 to 3 minutes icebreaker. So this is to get the use of the assessor and candidate's voices and to relax the candidate. What we need here is to get the best from the students. Never threaten, never, add pressure. Again, you have to conduct the test in an obtrusive manner. Documentation, I saw. Okay, saw you doing like this, but it should be after after the assessment has finished. Okay, and also the feedback. Okay, the feedback. As much as possible, the feedback should be starting from the candidates. What do you think? How's your performance? What do you think? Okay, so you can ask the candidate to say something about how he perceived his performance was before the assessor would say, okay, your answer number 1 is like this, and I'm giving you points like that. So and I say, it's not perfect. Okay, if you could avoid that. So consolidate everything. So you can ask the candidate to step back or go outside first. Give yourself 1 minute, okay? Kunwari ko na lang because this is role play. And later, okay, let him come back and then again, kunoy naman lang. Kasi nakalista na naka-script na tayo. But in actual oral test, okay, you have to really do the documentation properly. And then also, I have this, it slipped in my mind about reading notes, okay? You're supposed to be experts. Assessors avoid reading notes. It's very intimidating to the candidate. That, okay, question number 1, okay? And then you're looking for question number 1. And you keep flipping the paper, finding, I don't know what you're looking for. Okay, now, for the criteria, I don't know which among these are critical, and then what are you really scoring, because you have only 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you give 5, answer the specific central question that was asked, sentences are clear. Okay, so I got one here. Clarity of sentences, clarity of words, clarity of thoughts. All right. Okay, that's one. That's one. And then the 4 is still clarity, clear and organized. Okay, clarity in organization 5, clarity in organization 4, clarity in organization 3, clarity and organization 2, clarity and organization 1. So meaning you only scored the candidate to these 2 elements, clarity and organization. So what else? Ayan. So maybe, yeah, if this is your design, that is only what you want graded or scored, the clarity and organization. But I wish you can add more. Okay, how I wish you could add more criterion or criteria. Okay, in terms of accuracy, okay, completeness and correctness of the answer. You may add spoken fluency, okay, and listening comprehension. Very important in oral test, okay, listening comprehension. Debriefing. Yeah, time constraint, but I saw 2. Okay, the first pair and the second conducted their debriefing. But the debriefing was too abrupt, it was too fast, and then still weak that we need to improve on. Okay, but nevertheless, we will be witnessing more pairs, and then later, let's see what we can somehow collate and improve our assessment process. At this point, a huge congratulations. Job well done.